Okay, so here we are inside, and there's the front door. We've got a front window here. One thing about this house, it's 832 square feet, if I recall. And what that means is these rooms are not big. So if you've got a king-size bed, you may have some issues. They've got this fireplace thing set up here. Keep in mind, some of those pictures were probably some form of staged photos, and they're not real. Now it looks like you've got a newer fixture here. You've got this recessed lighting of some sort here. And then you've got a new fixture down here. And then as we take a quick peek into the kitchen, you can see these are new fixtures too. Doors are all hollow core, 6-panel effect. Flooring's all newer. It's got a fresh smell to it, which is good. And here's the main bath. And they ran the same floor throughout. And this is I think this is a tub that was put over the original tub. It's a tub shower unit. And you can see that. And let's take you into the bedrooms. So the first one I'm going to go to is the one in the rear. I'll turn the light on with that, and hopefully we can get some light so you can see the light fixture, and it's been updated. And you could get a king-size bed in here, but you're not going to put much else. You've got a wall to do that on. These are Pella windows, which is actually pretty cool. That's a window that I've got confidence in. Maybe it's because of the advertising they do, but it's kind of nice to see that. And then we've got the middle bedroom. And usually the middle bedroom is going to be the smallest. The paint that's to taste, but again, these are more Pella windows. So I think that's good. And there's the closet on that. And there's some blinds above. I want to take a quick look into, basically we got a bifold closet on this side. And then on the third bedroom, now this is kind of cool because they've got the fan actually built into the light fixture. So you can run that fan on it, and actually that's not a bad way to do things, I think. Here's the closet for this bedroom. And again, the main thing to keep in mind is these are tiny. And so that's the main thing. Here's linen. I'm going to back up a little bit here so you can see that. And then you can see the attic hatchway above. So we could take a look above. Not we, the whole house guy. Last thing I need is for me to get in a ladder and fall. This in the back here, this one also has its own fan. And of course they got the fan here in the middle bedroom. So in here we've seen the living room. So now we're going to go into the kitchen. And these cabinets appear to be some form of dovetail type situation, and they've got this, I think they're full extension, and it looks like they've got this set up for silverware, soft close. Yeah, these are full extension. We've got, I think, a granite countertop here, and big sink. It's a swanstone type, which is not my favorite as far as that goes, but I do like the large sink. And of course, what I really like is this under the counter lighting. You can see it here. It's under cabinet lighting here, under cabinet lighting here. And they've even got it over here. So that's really nice. Got some big drawers. It's not a huge kitchen. Your eating space is extremely limited as we pan through here. But for a small house, this has a lot of kitchen cabinet storage. Here's the your fridge. I'll open that up for you again here too. And we've got storage down below for the freezer portion. This is a gas range, and it does not have that extra cooking feature, but really it's a nice looking range. And then we've got the microwave above. And I just want to take a quick look. Wow. Now this is kind of cool. Because theoretically you could use one of those fancy stainless or black type hoods and really suck some air out of this thing, because that one is going straight into it's definitely going into the crawl space. I don't know if it's leaving the house or not, but it's definitely going into the crawl space. So that's kind of cool. Here's our our dishwasher. It's not been used, it appears. It's not a stainless steel interior. And we've got cabinets are 3/4 inch. They've really done a nice job on this. You know, it looks like, you know, I'm thinking this is probably some form of tile that they put back here for the backsplash. So it's very good. So let's head downstairs to the basement. I already checked the pictures out, and I guess the main thing I'm going to share with you is that I would say the basement finish is probably somewhat modest, only because they don't have the walls insulated or anything like that. But we're going to go through and take a look at this thing and see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so they've got, I wish I could find this, oh, here we go. Okay, so what we've got here, here's the entry foyer area of this finished basement, okay? And then we've got the unfinished portion we're gonna go back into in just a sec there. And then here's this foyer takes us into this finished area. And one thing I really like that they did, you've got this electric fireplace here, but they've got it set up in such a way that you could actually make this a really nice rec room type situation. It looks like they've got room to put at least a small TV in here. I'm looking at this hookup here. Carpet is, this carpet is older as far as that goes. This is some form of siding. You can see the crease there. It's real modest quality as far as that goes, but maybe one doesn't need some heavy duty quality. The other thing is, I'm looking at inside this space here, and you can see where they had the old carpet in here, and then you've got some newer or different looking concrete, and I'm wondering if this thing has not been drain tiled before, and maybe the detail does indicate that. We've got drywall ceiling, drywall walls, and of course you got this on the walls here, you've got this kind of siding or whatever. Then we go into this space. Got recessed lighting throughout. And then again, you've got this area here. Now, when we go into the unfinished area, this I'm extremely interested in looking at. First of all, we've got a Goodman furnace. The central air conditioner out there was a Train. So I know that these were probably put in at different times. We've got a humidifier here. And I know it's high efficiency because of the exhaust pipe is PVC pipe and it's running straight out towards the side there near the air conditioner. So that much we know. And I can see the main support beam here, and I'm just trying to get a look here. I shouldn't be touching wires like that. But this is actually a metal I-beam that's running through the house. So I don't think this house is going anywhere because of that metal I-beam. I think it feels pretty hefty. You can see that the water heater is 10 of 19. That's when it was installed, I guess. And I'm going to give you a really good look there. And maybe it's got the date on there for us. And here we've got our hookups for washer and dryer. Here's our water service. That's copper pipe coming out of the street, or coming out of the floor there. And I don't see a huge change in the concrete here. So I don't know if this has been drain tiled or not. But what I can tell you is this is where the washer and dryer go. And so this would be the washer. And then this would be the dryer, and they've got a gas hookup here. And then it looks like the lint would go out the side here. And I'm not sure how far out. Let's see if we can get a look in here. Yeah, it goes clear out to the side of the house here. So at least we know that. Now, back in here, we do have, it's an open ceiling. I mean, there's no finished ceiling, but you've got an enclosed bath. You've got a stool, vanity, and then you do have a shower in here. Pretty modest overall, but definitely could be workable. Here's additional storage here. And then let's take a look in here. Okay, this is the back side of the shower, so there's easy access to that. And let's see here. I'm probably going to kill myself here. Bear with me. Okay, this is, it looks like a Cutler hammer box. Siemens panel. It is 100 amp. And it's Siemens. It's not full. It doesn't have a bunch of those mini splits on it, so that's pretty good. And then the other thing that really is kind of a plus is, I believe, let me get down here, I believe that there's a sump pump underneath us here. That's pretty heavy, but I'm going to try to get you a look here. So you can see the, here's the sump pump. And if you treated this for radon and mitigated it, that would all have to be a sealed pump, and you'd have to put a brand new pump in. Now this discharge is going, I think this discharge is probably going underneath this shower drain and into the sewer, which would be a no-no. However, I say that, and yet you could reconfigure this and run that pipe straight up the side here and run it straight out the side and be in full compliance. So you wouldn't have to deal with the city if somebody made a big argument about it. But right now it looks like it's discharging into the sewer system, which would not be copacetic. Not for what they want nowadays. They meaning the city, and that kind of thing. Now let's see what this is. So I guess my overall thing is it's a nice little home, but it is little. And if you're okay with little, this could be a good home for you to. I'm not afraid of the home based on everything I'm seeing here, everything I'm smelling here, everything I'm hearing here. Overall, I think it's got a lot of nice amenity to it for its size. And the only thing I'll tell you is my wife and I, for 47 years, we've slept in a queen-size bed, so maybe you guys can get used to that. The other thing is they've got a vent fan. I have no idea where that vent fan's going. I'm sure it's going, I'd love to have it go out that side, but I don't know. And it looks like they've got supply here. And it looks like they're set up with their cold air return here, which is a good thing. But there's going to be areas of this basement, I think, that will get chilly in the wintertime, just so you know. Because it's overall pretty modest finish. But nice house overall. So I shall let you go, and I'll get this out to you. Thanks.